let's take a look at this year's Advents. Hello everyone, welcome to Creatively Crafty Me. I am Charlena, and today we're going to go over the Advents that I have for this season. We're going to talk about where they came from, what type of Advent they are, and my plans for the Advents that I currently have. Now, I'm not going to open the Advents in this video. I will be doing separate videos for each individual Advent. They will be spoiler videos. So if you have these Advents and you want to know, and you don't want to know what's inside them, avoid those videos. So right now here I do have a couple of them. They are different Advents. I am expecting, I think, 1 or 2 more, and that's it. So real quick, I'm going to start with the closest one to me. So I have this year's Wooble Advent Calendar. I did order this Advent Calendar last year, and I actually did not open it. I had said I was going to save it for my granddaughter, but when I saw this Wooble calendar here, it is supposed to be like a Santa's workshop, and if I am not mistaken, this calendar kind of adds on to last year's calendar so that you can have a nice scene. I'm not 100% sure if that's the fact, if that is fact, but that is what I remember seeing, is that this year's Wooble Advent Calendar kind of adds on to last year's Wooble Advent Calendar so that you can actually have Santa's toy workshop. Don't hold me to it, but that is what I believe is the case. So I do plan on taking this one down to my daughter's and opening up both Advent calendars with my granddaughters. So I basically got the Wooble's Advent calendars because my granddaughter has showed an interest in crocheting, and I have been teaching her to crochet, and she recently came home. Like the last time I was down there, she came home with one of her friends and asked, can I teach her and her friend to crochet? So I figured the Wooble's Advent Calendar would be a good calendar to have so that I would have enough projects for her and her friends to work on. So that is what I plan on doing with this particular calendar. I put it on the floor. That's what I plan on doing with this particular calendar, opening it up with my granddaughters, both granddaughters, so they can, you know, take the time to like set it up, and we could just have a good little time with this calendar. So that is one of the calendars I have and why I purchased it. So that's the Woobles. The next one I have here is another calendar that I had gotten last year and did not open it as well. So this one is the Crochet Society Advent Calendar. It comes packaged like this. The calendar is inside the box, but the box, I wanted to show y'all what the box itself look like, because it always does come like very well packaged so that the calendar itself is really protected. Now, I just never got around to opening last year's calendar. Man, wait a minute. Look at that. I think that I misunderstood something. Let's hope not. I did not get around to opening last year's calendar, but not for any bad reason. I love the yarn that comes in these boxes. It usually comes with, what is it? Their confection DK weight yarn, and I really like this yarn, even though the quality of the yarn has changed. Like, I don't know if the manufacturer changed or what, but okay. Did you see all the styrofoam? So that it comes, the corners protected, front and back protected. The styrofoam literally, oh, look at that. It has a little book in here. It says Merry Christmas from Crochet Society. Everything you can make with your 2025 Advent calendar including bonus patterns to treasure. I did not expect that. So let me turn it over. For a second when I saw this yellow, I was like, oh my goodness, I might be a little disappointed, because I do remember seeing that the box had a lot of pink and purple, and I wanted this box for my granddaughter. Now I will use the box itself for my granddaughter, but all the contents inside will be for me. Let's open up the little door. I did see some videos of people who ordered advent calendars and kind of didn't get what they was expecting, because the calendar that they saw showed the inside of this box. So it showed that, and it gave the impression that this was what you was going to receive. I am really sorry for anybody who received that calendar, because that was very, very misleading. They did get a calendar, it just was not the Crochet Society Advent box, because I realized, being that I ordered the box, that the pictures that they were looking at for the calendar that they opened was pictures of the Crochet Society Advent calendar. So that was very misfortunate and misleading, and I'm really sorry that happened to y'all. But this is what the Crochet Society Advent calendar looks like. So that's what it looks like when it's closed, and this is what it looks like when it's open. And I wanted this particular box to replace the Crochet Society Advent calendar that I make for my granddaughters. Now I reuse this box. I reuse the Crochet Society Advent calendar packaging, the boxes like with the little drawers, for my granddaughter's advent calendars. And this year, my daughter did say the one that we were using for my granddaughter, like the little doors like this, is starting to wear away. But I have used that calendar for her for a number of years. So I am glad that I got this one to replace the current one that she has. So I will be opening this calendar along with last year's calendar, just to see a comparison of 2024's calendar versus 2025, and to see if you get basically the same thing every single year, or if you get different items. Now I do know the yarn is always basically the same. You always get the Crochet Society Confection DK weight yarn, but I really do love that yarn. This, however, let me put that down here. This, however, is new. Now, I don't recall ever receiving like a little magazine or catalog to tell you the projects that are in the book. And I am going to peek at the projects. Last year though, they did have a spoiler video, so you was able to see the blanket, because you could either use your box to make a blanket, or you could use your box to make amigurumi, like little stuffies. I planned on doing neither with it. I just wanted the yarn because I really like the yarn. The Crochet Society box prior to that, so that was 2024. 2023's Crochet Society box, I made a different blanket, or I made all the pieces for the blanket. I have yet to sew that blanket together. I will include like a clip of what I was trying to make with that blanket, with that box, but I did make all the pieces plus extra pieces to make a blanket for me, and never sewed them all together. But I get the box for the yarn, not so much for the projects. The projects last year, I hate to say this, it sounds really bad, but I really didn't like them. It was not my cup of tea, but knew I wasn't going to make those projects. Neither here nor there. The two boxes before that, I did actually make both the blankets from those boxes. I gave the first blanket to my granddaughter because she was a newborn at the time. She's currently 3. So did I give it to her? Yes, I gave it to my daughter for my granddaughter. And she was a newborn, and I just thought that blanket was so pretty. And the next year's blanket I actually kept for myself. That blanket stays out all year long, even though it's a Christmas blanket. I currently still have it out. But I may include all those blankets, but we'll see. But anywho, there is the booklet. When I do the unboxing, I will go through the projects that are in here. Although I really do like this year's blanket that's in this book. All right, let me put this away and keep going. I will go through that booklet with y'all when I open that box. So that is 2 that I have. I'm going to sit that back up here. Okay. Pick up all this packaging. It was literally covered in all this packaging, and there's still another piece on the floor. So packaging for the Crochet Society box, the packaging itself, I love the way they pack their Crochet Society advent, and they make sure it gets to you very secure and non-damaged. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't even actually, I just showed y'all the outside of the box. I didn't even show y'all what the actual calendar itself looked like for the Woo-Boo's calendar. A look at how it's packaged. So it does have foam things protecting the corners for delivery, so that's good. I like that it's packaged well. Okay, and here's the actual calendar itself. I can't believe I only showed y'all the outside of the box. So it says the Woo-Boo's Toy Workshop, bringing woobly dreams to your life. And let's see, which way does it open? Okay, and it opens like so. So that is what it looks like, and there is also a couple of doors to open here. Oh, that is adorable. Okay. So, ooh. This is how it comes packaged. And it has the doors that open. And this here is literally stuck to that door, and it says on the top, open me first. So that is the inside of the Woo-Boo's calendar. I'm excited to open this with my granddaughter. So it has the 2 doors like that, and then a door like that. So then I also have this one here. This is, I don't want to. This is the 12 Days of Cozy Winter Calendar from Speckled Finch Studio. So, and it comes packaged like this. And and it has all of the little goodies on the inside. So this one is a 12-day calendar from Speckled Finch Studio. So this one is a hand-dyed yarn calendar. And we're just going to prop that there. So that is another one that I have. So I do have 2 more yarn calendars here, and then 2 diamond painting calendars. So let's just take a quick look at this one here. So I also have this one here. This is a hand-dyed yarn calendar from Southern. This is the hand-dyed yarn calendar from Southern Skeins, and this is how it looks. The packaging for these are always really, oops, I don't want to, got packaging material in here. Okay, so it comes packaged like this, and it says hand-dyed yarn advent, and it came with this little card here that says vintage holiday lane, hand-dyed yarn advent, and it is a 25-day advent calendar. And there you go. This one is actually in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normally they come all mixed up, but that's still cool. And I love when the calendars come with packaging I can reuse. I actually do keep every advent calendar packaging that is a reusable box, because it's a nice way to make your own advents for people. So I have that one. Then I also have this one here. I actually have already did the unboxing for this, so these numbers are a little out of order, and I know what's in this one because I opened this one already. I did record it, and this is a diamond painting advent calendar, and I once again love the packaging on this one. So it says, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and it's like a little suitcase, like a little briefcase, and I really like the packaging on this one. And this one is also, this one is a 24-day advent. So stick around for the unboxing of this one because I did already open this one. Okay, so I have this one here. This is a 12-day advent calendar from the Diamond Art Club. I've never actually purchased anything for myself before from the Diamond Art Club, so I decided I was going to actually get me an actual Diamond Art Club advent calendar. So I will show you the back, but on the back it does have spoilers as to what's in the package, and I don't actually want to see what comes in this one. But I have this one here as well. So I have two Diamond Art calendars, this one and this one, and here I do have, this one actually fell, but I have one that I'm very, very excited about. So this is the Tangle Wars. This is the Tangle Wars. Why can I say that word? Tangle Wars, and it is, I don't know if you can see that. So this is the Tangle Wars Jolly Holiday Yarn 2025 Yarn Advent. I'm very excited about this one. So this one comes with little baggies. So I probably won't keep the baggies from this, but I will definitely keep the box because the box is a great storage box. And I'm very excited about this one. I saw someone unboxing this last year and was really excited to get this advent calendar. I, however, did not order this advent calendar in time to get the one that I actually wanted. So I ended up getting the one that was available because I still wanted to try it. I still wanted the calendar itself. So I'm going to read what the card says, because I don't really know how to explain this advent calendar, because you kind of read stuff and it tells you what package to open. So it is a message here. So it says, thank you for supporting a military spouse owned business. I'm thrilled for you to join the 2025 Tangle War Adventures. Each skein you unwrap reveals a new part of the legend and brings you closer to the creation of the Golden Hank. I can't wait to see how you bring this story to life through your projects. Be sure to share your projects and creations on social media so we can all follow the tale together and celebrate the magic of yarn, creativity, and discovery. So yeah, so I don't know, like, I'm not really sure how it starts, but you kind of read some things and then you follow along in the story, and it tells you what package to unbox. At least that is how I kind of remember it going. I'm still really excited to get this one. I actually did not get some advent calendars that I wanted because I decided to try some new calendars. So this one is a new one for me. The Tangle Wars is a new advent calendar for me. This Diamond Art Club is a new advent calendar for me. And let's see. Then I've ordered, this is an advent calendar from an Etsy seller. So I have ordered Etsy sellers before. And Southern Skeins is also a new yarn company for me. I've never ordered yarn from Southern Skeins before, but I have ordered their yarn before. So I have ordered, I actually received their monthly kits from Speckled Finch Studio. But this is my first advent calendar from them. So I do have a couple of repeats, and then so I do have a couple of repeats and a couple of advent calendars that I've tried before, loved, and still. The other calendars, don't get me wrong, I still love those calendars as well. I just wanted to try something new. So I stepped outside of what I typically do. So if you are interested in seeing everything that is in these advent calendars, then hit the subscribe button, stick around so that you can see everything that I have going on. And I will talk to you in the next video. Okay, bye.